Good morning. My name is Tammy, and this is SoFly's Unique Boutique. Greetings from Maine, my tiny little corner of Berwick, Maine. If you are new, welcome. So glad you're here, and you pressed like, subscribe, the whole bit. And if you are a regular, thank you so much for coming back every week. I really appreciate it. You really don't know how much. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and have all your plans finalized for 2025. I did a short, small whip parade / plans video a couple weeks back. Hopefully you got that. If not, please go back and watch it because it's very interesting. So it is FlossTube number 71, and today is December 27th, 2024. So I spent Christmas Eve doing all sorts of FFOs. Most of them I gave away, but I do have pictures. Pictures. Yep. Okay. This one I finished for my brother-in-law. It says, "Bless this wretched hive of scum and villainy." It's a quote from Star Wars. And I think it came out really, really cool. And he was actually very thrilled with it. The next one that I finished was Meow Cat. This is from Box and Fox. And I did this on a 16 count pink, and I gave it to my mother-in-law. This was a Christmas present for my mother-in-law, and I did it in these kind of colors. It's basically DMC 53, I believe. I did it in that color because she had a gray and white cat, and I just tried to use the gray parts as much as I could. Some of the other things that I did, I finished up some ornaments, and we have the reindeer with a bow, the gingerbread house, a Christmas tree, 2 of them, and the little gingerbread man that Quaker. And a couple more little ones. We have Ho Ho Ho, a little gingerbread man, the reindeer tree, stocking, gratitude from Little House Needleworks, I think, or Country Cottage Needleworks. Got those done, and then I did do the resting Grinch face, which went to its recipient yesterday. And then I finished Joyfulness, and I finished the little owl that says 2024 on it. The Joyfulness was the best one I think I finished. So I do have those patterns, so I'm going to do them for myself on a 16 count something. Alright. Okay. May not have it, but let's hope I do. So yeah, I did a whole bunch of finishing. It was a FFO day. I watched, Christmas movies with my daughter, and I didn't make it to breakfast, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to do it this weekend. So yeah. So, where do we get to the whips, shall we? Alright, the first thing I worked on was, this is Alice in Wonderland from Lizzie's Little Loops. So you can see that all. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I did work on it. This is what I did. This is what I did. I worked on her hair over here, and then I'm going to try to backstitch the key and the pie and the butterfly here, and then try to finish up Alice. I did work on her shirt a little bit too. So, there's that. Okay. Alright, the next thing I worked on was a new start. And this one, I don't have it all completely kitted up, but I do have some of it done. I think I did 600 stitches, I'm not sure. But this is from Hannah Lynn. It's artwork by Hannah Lynn, charted by Heaven and Earth. And I'm doing this on an 18 count. Easy guide to fabric, and I don't normally do diagonals. In fact, I'm not a big diagonal fan. So I'm just trying to do some color completing, which makes it rather easy with the hair and whatnot. So this is where I've gotten. Right there. There's two different yellows in there, and there's this part over here. I do try to do diagonals, but they confuse me. So I'm like, no, I'm just going to do it my way. And usually I try to do 10 by 10 blocks to get 100 stitches at a time. But with this one, I decided to just do, I guess they call it extreme cross stitch, which is count yourself over to where you need to be to do that particular color. I'm not necessarily color completing, but I am trying to do it differently. So, but there's that, and I'm loving it. I've made a couple of mistakes, but they were easy to fix, so I'm hoping that I'll get some more of that done. The other thing that I got worked on is I did work on my Thanksgiving Quaker. Yep. And here it is. I ended up putting more flowers in. I put this flower in here. I put this little doodad here, and I started on the owl. And I want to do some more. I spun for 2,000 stitches on this on my stitches wheel, and if I spin it again, that's whatever I have left from that 2,000 on to another 2,000. Not a smart plan on my part, but that's right. Yeah, Thanksgiving Quaker. Could you hold on 1 second, and I will be right back. I thought I had everything, but I don't. Sorry about that. I went to look for one of my whips and I can't seem to find it, so I had to, things are strewn all over the place. But for temperature stitching, I did work on, I will show you a picture of it. I worked on my autumn Quaker, which I absolutely adore. I love it. I want to get back to it, but I know I can only do so much. So this is what it looks like, sorta. It's the best you're gonna get, I guess. But yeah, I did do a few more things. I don't remember what, but I will find it and then I will show it because it'll probably come up as temperature again. So we did that, and then I worked on my Grinch gnome. This is from Across the Stitch by Deanie Parker. Got it on Etsy. And I finished up his shoes, the present, and I started backstitching, and his beard. So I started backstitching. I'm going to finish backstitching here on his present and his hands, and then I'm going to start working on the hat. So yeah, there he is in all his glory. And that is going to the same person who got the Grinch, resting Grinch face. Alright. And then I worked on the Book of Frost Dragons for temperature stitching. I had to do 300 stitches on it. Oh, wrong one. Well, while I got it out, I'll change it up a little bit. This is Wizard Gnome 2. It's the Gryffindor styled wizard. And I worked on this for 100 stitches. And this is as far as I got. I'm doing this on a evening shade blue that I dyed myself, 18 count Ada, and I'm loving how it's coming out. I mean, granted, I don't get that much into it, but when it gets its 1,000 stitches in, then we'll replace it with something else. And then I will put it on my whip wheel and just go with it. So, alright. And then I had a new start on Saturday. And the reason I did this on Saturday was because it was the first day of the winter solstice, or first day of winter. So from Summer House Stitchworks, I worked on Winter Cometh. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I did work on it. So this will be coming out. This will be doing it again soon. So, whoop. And this is as much as I got done. But I'm working on this one a little bit different. I'm going to try to get the 3 colors all complete up here, and then just work down. So, there's that. This one right here. This one right here. This is 610. And then we have 823, which is the dark blue. So yeah. I love these. They're great. I gotta work on them some more. This Ada though is extremely stiff, so it does. It's an 18 count white, so it does hurt my fingers a little bit. Okay. Next thing is the Book of Frost Dragons. I had to work on this one 3 times, so it got 300 stitches in. And with Christmas and everything, I've been a little lax on my temperature stitching. I've gotten all caught up except for today. Hi, Miss Patches. You come to say hi to the peoples? Huh? Yeah? She had a rough Christmas. She's not used to that many people. So this is from Haunted Frames. It's called the Book of Frost Dragons. And I needed to get 300 stitches in this, and I did. I finished it yesterday. And here is what I have done. Got the dragon almost complete. Just got to put his other wing on. And I started working on these little ornaments here, and I need to do quite a bit of back stitching. I've got this part of the book complete, almost, I think, except for a couple of ninja stitches here and there. And I think this is coming out lovely, and I love Amanda Elliott. She's the designer of Haunted Frames. She does some awesome things. She's got one with foxes, she's got one with poison, she's got one with cats. I mean, they're great. I want them all. But I have a couple printed out, but I'm going to wait until I finish this one before I start. Or at least I'm going to try. Now, the thing I finished up this morning, finally, was Big Bang Theory. I only have to do this 4 more times. I don't dislike it. It's just, it's so long, and I get it in such a large hoop that it has a tendency to hurt my shoulders and my arms. So I've got Leonard's face completely done, including the back stitching. I have Penny's face halfway done, and I've got Raj's hair all done and half of his face. And I worked up to the BI. So I've got it all started with the, and then BI, and then I'm going to finish Big Bang. And then work on Sheldon and Amy. For some reason, I can't find the ring of floss tags that I have for this. I have no idea where it is. I've looked and looked and looked. But this is it. This is how far I got. Whoop, this way. So as you can see, Penny's eyes are in. I just have to finish her face. I got to finish Raj's face. I got to finish what little left I have in Leonard's face, and then do all 3 bodies. And then I can move the hoop over and start on Sheldon and Amy. And they are the last 2. So, yeah. So I had to do 200 stitches on that one, and I did. And then the final one that I would just finish up this morning is, I have it in this fat bag that I made. Here it is. This is from Mama Witch X Stitch. And it's called Let Me In. And I'm working on his wing. Oop. And for some reason on here, I've been looking for a symbol. I can't seem to find the symbol. So, or where you need to do half crosses. No idea where that is either. So I'm just gonna go with it. and I think the color that's missing is 3799. That's what it looks like according to the picture. So it looks like anyway. So anyway, and here he is after another 100 stitches. I've got this part in, the pink part here, and then I'm working over this way and down to get the wing complete. So he looks pretty cute. He's so cute. I love his nose. So the next time I work on him, I think I'm going to have to put in another year. Yeah, he needs another year badly. And then today's temperature stitching, which I need to do 100 stitches on, is my pilgrim. Right here. And I'm going to finish up his hat and maybe start the background. So, yeah. So he needs 100 stitches. Alright, frost gradient and temperature. Now, as far as plans and goals for yesterday, last week, I did start my Alice quick stitch. I did work on She Got Lost, and I did not finish the Grinch or the Minnie Be Merry, but I did work on the Grinch. I did not work on a Christmas gnome, and I did not work on Winter Quaker, and I did not work on the Night Before Christmas. So when we get to plans, we'll do whatever. Okay. Now I did get a little bit of stitch kindness. Thank you, ladies. I got a card from Mama M, who was the first person to ever comment on any of my videos. And she got me a Star of Wonder card. Isn't that pretty? So, yep. She got me that. And then I got today from my friend Claudia. She got me a beautiful card, which I absolutely love. Because that's the way Christmas is supposed to be. It's supposed to have snow, it's supposed to have, you know, I don't like all the garland, but, you know, it is what it is. And it's a beautiful, beautiful card. And she sent me some stickers, which are very cool. Kind of like the ones that I sent her. I sent her more vintagey, but I love them. And she, I mean, the envelope, look at this. She put stickers all over the envelope. Oh my goodness. And then she made me this, and it says, "All hearts come home for Christmas." And she put a little 2024 charm on it. I love it. It's great. Thank you so much, Claudia. Thank you, thank you. You're very sweet. Alright, so now let's go with stash enhancements. So, I'm pretty sure my daughter picked this one out because she knows me. And it says, it's from Big Toe Designs, and it says, "Sarcasm is my love language." I love it. And what had happened was there was an issue with my debit card, and so my debit card was covered, was the one that was in my 123 stitch account. So I kind of knew what I was getting, but I still acted surprised because, you know, they don't like to get on 123 stitch, and they don't like to order off my wish list and all that, so I wanted to make them feel better. So yeah, so I made sure when, because this one was not available, and so I reordered it when it was available. So it says sarcasm is my love language, and this one is only 67 wide by 67 high, so it's not that big. And if I was to do it on, I'm not doing it on 32 count Joblin, I'll either do it on 16 count or 18 count. But I figured I'd get it kitted up. So it comes with sugared violets. Well, there we go. And it comes with Dublin Gray, and Dandelion Stem. These are all classic colorworks. And Smoke. And I love this color. I also have this color in the Live Studios Halloween Quaker. And then, oops. Thought I brought them all in. Well, I guess I didn't. Oh well. Oh, they fell on the floor. Hold on, please. Oop. Okay. And then this one's also by Big Toe Designs, and it is 77 by 59, and you can use Weeks Dye Works Cocoa, Rainbow Galleries W61, and DMC 3799 and 3790 if you're not using the dog buttons. Okay. And the fabric is a 28 count mushroom Lugana. But it says dog hair, and these are buttons right here, and then the dog bowl buttons. This is dog hair is just another specialty fiber, which in my house, yes it is. I think it's absolutely adorable. And then, hold on 1 second, please. Okay, sorry about that. That's probably more of me than you wanted to see. More of me that I didn't want to show. Sorry. Alright, I got this little kit. It's from Mill Hill. It's Spring Bouquet Collection, and it is Bear in the Canoe. There he is. Bear in the Canoe. And then, move this out of the way, let's give room. I found this when my daughter and I went to go get some fabric on Saturday at Martin's, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection Petite, and I've never done a Dimensions kit before. But it comes with all the, well, aside from, you know, those little ones that I bought, that's it. But this one's a little bit bigger. It's an 18 count beige Ada, and it's ends up being 5 by 7. And that's what it looks like. It's what's it called? Woodland Cheer. And it's very cute. I love the little polar bear. There you go. And then they got me some more tension hooks. And I'm pretty sure my husband bought this one. This is Alice in Clockwork by White Willow Stitching. And it is a full coverage. And it is $2.79 by $3.50. Charted by Jamie Larson, artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I've got a couple of hers. Haven't started them yet, but I do have a couple. Alright, and then I'm not sure who got this one, but this is Claire by Nora Corbett. She's done monochromatically. I think, oh, there's three. There is DMC 310, Karen Water Lilies 196, Krynic number 4 braid 60, and Mill Hill beads. So I'll have to get those. I'm not planning on starting this anytime soon, so I think she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then there's another My Big Toe, Hens and Chicks. There's a chick here and chick there, and Happy Hens Are Here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first, but I will think about it. Okay. And then I just got this in the mail today from Everything Cross Stitch. I got some Sparkle White 20 count. I got some Sparkle Gray 20 count. I have some Ivory, it's 20 count. And I got some big piece, huge piece of 18 count French Crunchy Mocha. And this is what I'm using for all my snowmen, the snowman series. It's the French Crunchy Mocha. Okay. Alright, so that's all my stash enhancements and stitch kindness for today. Alright, so how about we do, let's do plans first. We'll do giveaways at the end. We have room. Alright, so on New Year's Eve, I have decided that instead of, picking 12 new starts and doing them for an hour until midnight, which is not going to happen, I decided that I was going to do 4 whips, or 4 things, 3 hours apiece. So the first one, so these are for plans and goals for New Year's Eve for right now. Okay, I think I have 4 here, right? Yes. No, I don't. I think I know. Alright, so I'm going to work on Plum Street Samplers, The Addams Family. This is about John and Abigail Adams. So I'm going to see how much I can get done in 3 hours. Because it's not getting put away. Because this is my first choice or spin for 20 and 25 on Whip Warriors. So 3 hours and then I'm going to work on the Needleworker from Cottage Garden Samplings. So we'll see how much I can get done in 3 hours. Alright, and then the other thing I think I'm going to do is I might work on Alice. Yeah. The one she got lost in Wonderland, Alice. Yeah, not my new one. 3 hours. Lost. No, I don't want to do that. Thinking. You know what? Since I can't decide, we are going to use the Tiny Decisions wheel. Let me see. How about we pick a whip of the week? Oh my goodness. No, it's not gonna. Oh no, I don't want that one. Alright, Winter Quaker. I promise that's what it is. So we'll work 3 hours on Winter Quaker. Okay. And then I'm going to have a new year, new start. And that is going to be this is Deer and Fox, or Owl and Squirrel, or whatever. I'm calling it Deer and Fox. But this is from NARAXSTITCH on Etsy. And this is going to be my New Year's Eve start. So I'm going to work 3 hours on this and see how much I get done. Deer and Fox. Okay, so those are my New Year's Eve plans. Now, my New Year's Day plan is to start Long Dog Samplers Queen of Hearts. And I'm going to be doing this on an 18 count vintage smoky white. And I've got everything in here. Since it's a monochromatic, and we're doing this on this. You can see the modeling in there. And I'm also using a big spool of silky cotton. And it is cotton 12 weight blendable 4007. And that's what it looks like. It's actually a little bit pinker in real life, but in this light it's red. So I guess it's red here too. It's got reds and pinks and all different of those shades. So, and I tested it just to make sure I could use it, and I can use it on this. So I did test it. And all I need is one thread. Oh, I even left the needle in there. Good. So yeah, I'm gonna start. This is my New Year's start, and New Year. And I am going to work on it for, say, 3 hours. And then work on, that was my husband. Poor guy. He has no way to go. I'll have to apologize for that. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on there. Now, for this weekend, we're going to spin for a, we're going to spin for a, oops, try this again. Finish, no, a full coverage weekend stitch, okay? And since it doesn't come up, you can't really see it, I'm just gonna do it this way, and I will. Okay. The owl, I think, is from Cross Stitch TR. It's the one I'm doing with my friend Claudia. So yeah, that'll work. So that's my weekend stitch. My whip, no, weekend warrior stitch. Owl. Okay. So there's that one. And then, okay, so we had that one. And for January, I'm picking spinning for a full coverage focus for the month of January. So we'll do that now. And that's the Cheshire Cat by Miss Peggotty. January focus. Cheshire Cat. So we did all that. Okay. Oop. Now, I want to pick. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to have at least 10 things. So 3 more. So we're gonna go with. Let's go with another whip of the week. Oh, cool. We're all mad here. And that is by Stitcharea. Monochromatic. And then, oh, so that's one. Um, where do we pick a start? Okay. And what do we gotta get? Well suited. That's ink circles, but I don't have the Valdanis and they didn't give a DMC conversion, so we're gonna skip that one. And we'll go to something else. Can't do that one either. That was Cat Dragon. Midnight Watch. I think I can do that one. It may not get done for a little bit, but we'll just put it as a new start for now. And we're not going to spin for any more new starts for the month. So this particular new start is for the month of January. And it'll get started at some point in January and it won't, you know, we'll just do it that way. Because that'll make life a lot easier for me. Okay, and we'll pick one small. And what's it going to be? Oh, 0. Yay. I think I know what he is. 0. Small. Because basically what I'm going to be trying to do is I'm going to be trying to do either a for the year of 2025. I want to do 12 Christmas ornaments and I want to do 12 Halloween. So I am going to, this is, 0 is basically a new start. And we're all mad here. I've started. Cheshire Cat, I've started. The Owl, I've started. Adam's Family is going to be focused for the month of January. And we'll see how much I get done, and we will continue it until it is done. I don't know if that's going to be my 100th stitch a day, but it might be. We'll see how much I get done on New Year's Eve. So if I can get it done by the end of January, that's awesome, because then I can start February fresh with a brand new finish. And I have 25 on my wheel. So, and the Needleworker is a whip, and the Winter Quaker is a whip. The only thing that would be new would be the Orange Fox. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 whips and only 3 new starts. So that's actually not that bad. Plus whatever else I can fit in. So we will see. I'm kind of looking forward to working on the owls. So Claudia, I'm going to work on it this weekend and I'll keep you apprised. I'll take a picture of my starting point and when I finished so you can see my progress. And I'd like to thank the ladies so much for everything, you know, the cards. That was a wonderful gesture and I'm very thrilled that you did it. I went to my networking meeting, so we're going to jump to a little bit of life now. So I went to my networking meeting and we were having a Christmas party. It was basically an after Christmas party. So we did that and it was really fun. It was really fun because we did a Secret Santa kind of thing and I was the only one that didn't get a gift. So the person who picked my name was not there, which was, it was fine. I'm not a big, deal person. Well, one lady gave me a gift card, and another lady gave me a scarf, and some stuff. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then, of course, I get 2 birthday bags. One from the group and one from my friend Carol. And Carol knows I like The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'll have to remember to show it to you next week. But she got me this thing called a Damn It doll. And what you do is when you get ticked off, you can smack the doll up against something like a table. And I'm sitting there going, oh, I don't know if I can do this, because the Damn It doll she got me was Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's like, okay, whatever. And I don't really feel like I got a lot of stitching done this week. I got quite a bit, but Monday I spent most of the day baking, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. And then Tuesday I ended up finishing a whole bunch of stuff. And that's why I want to kind of have these all set and ready to go this time around, because doing all that, finishing in one day, just, oof. That, and I hadn't been sleeping well. So, I did that, and then we had a breakfast on Christmas Day. My 2 stepchildren and their significant others. My stepdaughter brought her stepdaughter, which is the first time we've had her stepdaughter for Christmas. So that was fun. And Rebecca actually had somebody to chit chat with, because normally she's with a bunch of adults, And my father-in-law came over, and my brother-in-law, which was cool. It was fun for the most part. I mean, I could have lived without my father-in-law and my stepdaughter's partner, but hey, she doesn't like me, and that is fine. I don't care. Not the last time she was over here, but there was one time we were having a family game night, and she disrespected me in my home. And I would never go into somebody else's home and disrespect them, no matter how much I didn't agree with the way they were doing things. But she disrespected me in my home, so I felt I had to leave the group and do something else, away where nobody could see me, because I was a little upset. I let it go as much as I didn't want to, and but yeah, I don't need to be disrespected in my home. This is my safe place, This is a place I don't want to leave, and the reason I don't want to leave it is because it's too peoply outside, and I don't like it. Oh my God, Rebecca and I went shopping on Saturday. Like I said, we went to Martin's and got fabric. Well, we were going to stop at Shaw's first and get the groceries done in Sanford. And that is about 20 minutes away from me. And I'm like, okay. And then we turn into the driveway, and you have the police in each corner of the parking lot, and the parking lot is bare. I'm like, okay, well, let's go do this first. So we went to Martin's, and then we ended up at Walmart, and that was a mistake. But, it was like, because there were too many people. I mean, they don't watch where they're going, and I could have run into any of them, because they dart out in front. No, I'm not. No, I couldn't. We got everything we needed rather quickly and left, because I was done. And then, of course, we had to find a couple last-minute gifts for my stepdaughter. So, but yeah. Well, they're not married, but I just call her like my step granddaughter. How's that? So yeah, we did that. So other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe, happy New Year, and that you please be safe. And we will see you next Friday, which I do believe is the 3rd. Yes, I believe it's January 3rd. I'll be back. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Stitchy week. Big hugs to you all, and keep on stitching on, everybody.